Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to share with you my 11 and 12 week pregnancy update. I really hate that I had to combine weeks because I've really been trying to do one every week, but I was really sick this last week. I had a stomach virus, totally not related to pregnancy at all. It was horrible and I just couldn't film. If you're new to my channel, my name is Melissa and I post motherhood and lifestyle videos and videos about babies and toddlers and now pregnancy updates. So if you're pregnant too and close to my time, or maybe you're going through another pregnancy or just looking for pregnancy updates, I hope you stick around and consider subscribing because I do one pregnancy update video every week. So my first question is how big the baby is. So I always like to share a couple little things about the baby. And so for week 11 the baby was about the size of a fig, and then for week 12 it's about the size of a lime, so it's definitely growing, so that's super exciting. So at week 12 the lime sized baby is officially a fetus and all of its vital organs are in place. I also had a 12-week ultrasound this last week. It's so weird to see that the baby pretty much is human formed. From this point it just really needs to get bigger, and it was also cool to see how much it moved around and the different movements that it was making. It had its hand up by its face a lot, so that was super cute. My next question is total weight gain or loss. So after being sick last week, this week I weighed 181. I started at 180. So my weight just fluctuates a lot, especially in the beginning, and it's normally toward the end of the second trimester, well, middle to end of the second trimester, that I start gaining weight. My next question is maternity clothes, and I am getting so close to getting into at least my maternity pants for work because those clothes are a little bit tighter. Usually when I'm not at work I'm just wearing more relaxed or loose fitting clothes, but pretty soon I'm gonna have to start wearing my maternity pants for work because it's getting very tight in my pants right now around the waist, and it's not gonna work forever for me. My next question is sleep. So I've been doing a lot better with sleep this week and I haven't been getting up to go to the bathroom at all. I think I'm so tired and exhausted by the end of the day, it's kind of helping me not do that. But I also noticed that I'm not sleeping my full 7 to 8 hours. I'm waking up a lot earlier and I can't get back to sleep, so that leaves me a little bit more tired. The next question is my best moment this week, and that would definitely have to be my 12-week ultrasound. So I got to see the baby again and that it's growing and you know, keeping up with the growth that it should have at 12 weeks. So that's really exciting. And I'm also the kind of person who is just really worried all the time, especially during pregnancy. So having an extra ultrasound thrown in there was exciting for me. And I believe it was to look at the spine of the baby and the fluid in the back of the spine. And they did a couple of other measurements as well, and everything looked great. My next question is food cravings. And this week I've definitely, well actually the last 2 weeks, I've definitely been craving more of spicy foods. Anything that I can add jalapenos to I really want. So we made a lot of fajitas and I've had a lot of tacos, things like that. And I also wanted some spicy Thai food. I don't know, anything that's spicy sounds really good, and I kind of want to just have it and enjoy it now because I know the further along I get I'm going to start having heartburn, and that's probably not going to be the best thing for heartburn. So enjoying as much of it now while I can. My next question is food aversions, and I haven't had any specific aversions to anything that I eat or like to eat, but when people at work heat up food, somebody was heating up ribs and somebody else was heating up fish, and it wasn't necessarily an aversion to that, but it made me sick to my stomach just the smell of that, and I don't really know why, but that's not something that's normal for me. The next question is gender. So I'm pretty disappointed that we are still waiting for the results of our Harmony test. It's been forever, and I keep calling my OB office complaining about it, but essentially they have nothing yet. As we get into the next week I'm definitely going to be more persistent with that. And finding out. I still think it's a boy because I feel very similar to the way that I did during my first pregnancy, and have a little boy. So I would just really like to know because I'm a big planner and I already have kind of everything figured out for a nursery, whether it's a boy or a girl. So I'm just excited to find out so that I can get my plans going for everything for the baby. My next question is symptoms, and this week I've definitely been really tired and exhausted. There have been a few days where I'm not quite as tired and exhausted as I have been before, so I'm excited that maybe, you know, heading toward the second trimester is going to be better for me. I have been more nauseous these last 2 weeks, which is weird because I haven't really struggled with nausea that much in my pregnancy, just a little bit here and there. But I have tried the Preggy Pop Drops, and to me they just taste like a sugary sour candy. They're pretty good, and I don't know if they necessarily help or if the fact that I have something in my mouth and I'm sucking on it and it's very strong is kind of giving me help with not being nauseous anymore. But I still eat them because they're good. But I have noticed that they really scrape up on the roof of your mouth, so that's kind of annoying if you have more than one. So I usually only have 2 of those when I'm feeling nauseous. I did throw up a lot when I had my stomach virus, so I hope that I don't have that anymore because that was not fun at all. These last 2 weeks have been really, really irritable, and just everything in general annoys me, and I've kind of just been in a bad mood, which sounds horrible, but it's true. I know I haven't been feeling the best and I haven't been getting the best sleep, so that could definitely have something to do with it. I'm sure that has something to do with it. Both of those are related to pregnancy, so I'm not super concerned about it sticking around long term, especially as I'm getting into the second trimester. I hope I start feeling a lot better so that hopefully I can be in a better mood. I've also had terrible acne, just horrible flare-ups, and I'm even getting acne on my back. When I'm not pregnant, I also have terrible acne, and I use a lot of prescription medication to keep it under control, but even before I got pregnant, about for a month before I got pregnant, I stopped all of that. So my acne has just been worse in general, but I think with everything, with pregnancy compounding with already having really bad acne and bad skin, I think it's just getting even worse. So it's definitely something I've had to deal with. So it's kind of just like being tired and nausea, like it will eventually pass. It's just part of pregnancy for some people, and definitely all worth it in the end. So I just keep thinking of that end goal of having your sweet little baby, and it's so totally worth it. So my next question is what I miss, and I think it's just because I always say alcohol all the time. It makes me sound like such a terrible person or an alcoholic, which I'm not. But I do have a friend visiting at the end of the month, and we've kind of been talking about and planning her visit a little bit. Well, more so talking about it, and we always go to this winery by our house, and she really enjoys it, and I'll definitely go with her, but I just kind of thinking about how it's not going to be the most fun. It will obviously be fun because I'm with my friend, but it won't be quite as fun because I won't get to try any wine or any new wines or anything like that. I also have a question here about milestones, and I guess for this week it would definitely be the baby being a fetus and coming up on the end of the first trimester. To me, that's really exciting, and I just keep thinking like I'm a third of the way there. We're getting there. I'm gonna share my bump shot with you. I'm not super big. I really feel like right here is where, like here and out is where I'm popping out. It feels big to me because I can't fit in my clothes. And my midsection, again, I know I mentioned in another video, I just feel very wide. So that was my 11 and 12 week pregnancy update. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're pregnant too, I'd love if you leave below in the comments how pregnant you are, or what your due date is. That'd be fun to see. And if you're interested in seeing more pregnancy related videos, I hope you subscribe and stick around. Thanks so much. Bye.